So because of the possibility of a negative trance state, these people are contacted by lower intelligences, which is very reflective in the example of Westcott Loudon having his spiritual, it wasn't anything spiritual, but it was his schizophrenic breakdown he talks about. When he thought that the government was spraying LSD or acid or whatever into the sky, and that's why he felt so weird. And he talked about contacting aliens, and the master of the a great master of a certain spiritual organization has explained many times that when you enter these negative states, many of these people get contacted by such and such a spaceman, but believe none of it, because such a intelligence could never contact another human being through one of those states. It's said quite clearly in the channel called the 12 Blessings. If you go to the Dr. King's explanation of these things, he believed almost none of them. And all yogis, all advanced yogis that contact higher intelligences do so by getting in a positive yogic trance. It's a concentrative, contemplative sort of vibration. It's not this blanking your mind out and letting anything that wants to come in there come in there. Of course, there are some ways to meditate on, I guess, sort of the concept of nothingness in a sense, but it's not the same as letting your mind go blank and just letting any damn thing go in there that wants to go in there, because that's essentially what is happening. And people like Westcott Loudon cannot seem to comprehend that there are these negative states, and they can be negatively influenced, and you can open yourself to things that you don't want to open yourself to. And I'm sorry, but some religions have massive lies within them, and Christianity, unfortunately, is one of the biggest ones, despite that Jesus was a great master, and the teachings that he taught was great and very much out of this world. He, of the bright and morning star, which we refer to as the planet Venus, which is a sphere of a higher frequency. The life there, if you want to call it life, whatever in your head gives you the idea, that essentially is what is where that intelligence, the origin point of that intelligence would have been. And this is why these lives falling apart. This is why you got sex at dawn. This is why all these ancient ideas are coming up in his head, and he doesn't have the necessary magnetism and the necessary spiritual power and vigor to kick these damn demons out of his life and shine his light onto those who need it, like it says to do in the 12 Blessings. And another thing that should be understood, this idea, is that we fell from a planet. We fell from a planet called Maldek. And that is why we are currently in the state of consciousness that we are in. Because this materialist disease destroyed us there, and it has actually been destroying us here ever since. And you don't have to take my word for it. The information is in the book known as The Nine Freedoms. And I bet my life that every word of it is true.